The Last Tragedy by Guinea-Bissauan writer Abdoulaye Sylla is a symbolic and politically charged novel set in the final years of Portuguese colonial rule in Guinea-Bissau. Through a poetic and subtly ironic style, Sylla reclaims history from the perspective of the colonized. The story centers on Dani, a young woman labeled a bearer of misfortune by a traditional healer. As she leaves her native village to work in the home of a white colonist, her journey reflects the displacement and identity struggles of colonial subjects. She embodies marginalization and transformation. Alongside Ndani, the novel follows the Regulo, a traditional leader, and the Professor, characters that represent resistance and assimilation respectively. The Regulo seeks to record a collective will, while the Professor, caught between loyalty and disillusionment, grapples with his place in colonial society. The narrative blends elements of magical realism with political critique. Spirits, prophecies, and symbols coalesce with concrete historical oppression, including the abuses of religion and state. The tone is tragic yet subtly satirical, exposing the fractures within both the colonial system and the colonized psyche. The Last Tragedy is a foundational work in Guinea-Bissauan literature, portraying a plural and reflective image of national identity at a turning point in history. Sylla elevates subaltern voices, offering a new lens through which to read Africa's colonial past. To conclude, these are the 5 main characteristics of The Last Tragedy by Abdoulaye Sylla. Decolonization through the voice of the colonized. The story centers subaltern perspectives and challenges colonial narratives. Multiplicity of tragedy. The novel combines tragic and ironic tones to portray everyday struggles under colonialism. Symbolic characters. Ndani, the Regulo, and the Professor represent resistance, power, and introspection. Magical realism meets political critique. Sylla uses myths and the supernatural to comment on systems of oppression. Portrait of pre-independence Guinea-Bissau. The novel reconstructs national memory through a fusion of myth, history, and personal trauma. This was our summary of The Last Tragedy by Abdoulaye Sylla. We hope it was helpful.